You know where you are?
This is Nollywoodpicturestv.
What was I thinking? Falling in love with her and letting her love me just as much. I should have made use of my senses. I should have considered our background and how much being with me could hurt her in the long run. Now look, what have I done? Instead of giving her a life full of happiness, like I always intended to, I have succeeded in making her face a home for tears. In a bid to be with the one woman I considered the love of my life, I have ended up with the most selfish man on earth. What do I do? How do I right this wrong? I should let her go? But leaving her at this point will even hurt her more than ever. And I'd rather die than bring more tears to her eyes. Dear God in heaven, I love this woman. But if her love for me is hurting her so much, what am I supposed to do? All I want is to wipe these tears forever and make sure they never come back.
Obim, I've been observing you from up there. You know you can always confide in me, right? What is it? You've been thinking so much lately. What is it?
It is not all the time that a man is privileged to be loved by a princess. It is my duty to love you back. How to achieve that is what I've been thinking.
No tradition can change my love for you. No culture can change the way I love you. No tradition can change my love for you.
You haven't spent more than one night in this house and you've started cooking already?
Well, my king, I didn't know how to thank you and the prince for bringing me to your home. So I decided to do what I know how to do best. I'm actually a good cook.
I see.
Well, my king, you know it's breakfast and I don't really know what you love to eat. So I just brought out this. But if you will excuse me, my king, I need to get other dishes.
That's okay. She seems like a good girl.
Oh, yeah.
I see. You've already started sleeping with her, right?
What?
You heard me.
Dad, come on now. She could hear you.
What is written all over your face?
What are you talking about, Dad? You're embarrassing me.
I just hope you are not making a very big mistake.
Dad.
Uche, how dare you? I'm asking you, how dare you? The princess, to the best of my knowledge, was your childhood friend. And I am aware that she is still your friend. Why now will you be the one that will be leading other maidens to go and treat her like a piece of shit?
But father,
what's the problem?
I asked you severally what was happening and you ignored me. I kept asking you for days and you deemed it fit to treat me like a fool. Whereas the princess of our land was busy committing an abomination. And And you people felt it was right to cover it up and hide it from the maidens. Well, we found out for ourselves and we decided to do what is right.
And what have you done? I can't believe this. Listen, Uche, I did not raise you up to be a heartless individual who will not actually have compassion for the people. Why did you get this? Where did you learn it from?
Neither did you raise me to cover up evil. Father, you've always raised me to be just.
So, are you accusing me now of covering evil? No, is that what you're doing?
You know what, Father? Just even having this conversation is pissing me off because it is wasting my time. I have other things.
Who's in there? No, what am I?
Then I heard a voice shouting,
So it is you. You are the one that has decided to destroy my family. How dare you step your feet into my palace? How dare you?
Your Majesty, I love your daughter. I've loved her for years. I've waited for this moment to come. So I'll stand before you and tell you how much I love your daughter and ask for her hand in marriage.
Are you done with the rubbish? Get out!
Your Majesty, I apologize. I apologize for letting your daughter love me, knowing full well that the love will hurt us at the end.
Now, if you don't get out of this palace this minute, I am going to ask the guards to disgracefully throw you out of this palace. Get out! Out!
Then I heard a voice shouting, there must be cleansing in the land.
Guards! Guards!
Then I heard a voice shouting, there must be.
If I ever see you in this palace again, you will know the other side of me. Nonsense! What nonsense?
He hates me. He hates me. You know, the way he threw me out of his presence, it could be said that he can even kill me.
Well, he did not. Sit. Obiago, I want to believe that you know why my father reacted that way. Obiago, you know the depth of the bad blood that exists between the people of your village, Omorola, and all the members of Umuebe. You know. So my father has a legitimate reason to have done what he did.
But I love the princess.
I know. And that is why I'm here. To explain these things to you. For the one in the center of all of this is my beloved sister. One that I love with all of my heart.
Same here with me. I love your sister and I love her with all my heart.
I know, and what you should do is to allow that love grow gradually. Let it spread to all the family members. That way they begin to get to see you for who you are. Don't try to force it. Don't try to force it by making sudden appearances at the palace. It will backfire. I know my father. I know how you feel about my sister. But if you follow my guidelines, the both of you will be fine. Trust me. Relax. It will be fine.
Oh, my love for you is very pure. More. I might not be perfect, but I love you.
Greetings, my king.
Greetings.
My king, this may not mean anything to a man of your pedigree, but I got you biscuits of low sugar because I was told you love biscuits of low sugar. So I got you this.
Who told you I love biscuits of low sugar?
My prince. He told me he wants me to know the likes and dislikes of everyone in the palace.
I see.
My king, don't you want to at least take a bite? He also told me about your favorite bottle of wine. So if you want to take this with that, I can actually get it for you, my king.
This is actually nice.
Thank you. So can I get you a wine? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, my king.
He is telling her the likes and dislikes of everyone in the palace. What does it mean?
Your Majesty, why do you do this? You and I know that I am equally helpless in this matter.
You are helpless?
Of course.
If you are helpless, then I am completely finished. In fact, I am dead and gone because it is my only daughter, the princess we're talking about here. This man is supposed to be a man from this kingdom. Why is it so difficult to find? But you are one man that I know that knows the entire history of this kingdom, from A to Z. Do you mean to tell me that you cannot help me?
My king, both of us know too well that it is very impossible to find somebody who doesn't want to be found. It is true he has been so helpful to this kingdom, doing a lot of good, but he wishes to remain anonymous. So why are you bent on finding him?
Ezedibia, listen. I am bent on finding him because I am very sure that his presence is going to solve all my problems.
How are you sure, Your Majesty? How are you sure? Or is it because of the millions of naira he pumps into your account?
Take a look at our kingdom. We now have good roads. We now have ultra-modern schools. What about the 24-hour light that we are enjoying every day? We now have uninterrupted water supply that is going to almost every household now. You don't need to dig or buy a sumo before water gets to your house. What else do you want? All thanks to this faceless young man.
Young man? Yet you have not set your eyes on him.
Ezedibia, what is funny? Why are you laughing? Are you laughing because you know something that I don't know? Or is it that you know this young man and you wouldn't tell me?
Your Majesty, go home. Go home so you don't make ridicule of yourself.
Obiago really loves my sister. It's obvious. Yet, it's a pity. For how can love so sweet and so deep be so doomed? I envy them. Inasmuch as their situation is very unfortunate, I envy them. Because they have the one thing that every adult on this planet prays to have, or experience at least once in their lifetime. Oh, how I wish. How I wish I have what they have. at the same time, I feel sorry for them.
My prince? Biscuit? My prince, I know you are not in a good mood, and I understand perfectly everything that is going on, and that's why I'm here to make you happy. What can I do to get you out of this mood? What can I do? What?
No tradition can change my love for you. No culture can change the way I love you. No tradition can change my love for you.
You are the princess of Umuebe, right or wrong?
Who are you?
Wonderful. I walk into my own very much unmarried nephew's living room, and a strange woman demands to know who I am. And I ask you, who do I look like to you? Answer me! Your father? A beggar? A thief? Or a madman?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to...
I ask you again. You are the princess of Umuebe, right or wrong?
Right.
Hey! So it's true. So it is true. Obiago has really made up his mind not only to publicly ridicule this family, but to kill me.
Uncle, it's...
Will you shut up your mouth? Who is your uncle? Can't you see that you being with my nephew is going to kill him? Can't you see that you're a danger to his life?
Uncle, please, it's...
Will you shut up your mouth? Go home.
What?
Are you deaf? Don't you understand all I have just said? I said you should get the hell out of my nephew's house and never return.
Look, I don't understand. Look,
I said...
It's okay. I'll go and get my things done.
Before I commit another abomination that Umurola will live to regret it. Go home! Go back to your father! Nonsense! Stupid girl! Stupid children! I will sit down here and wait for that stupid, naughty, senseless boy. Come home. I am here. Nonsense. Uncle. Idiot. Do not waste time. Pack your things and get the hell out of this place. What are you still doing up there? What's her name again? Princess. Nah, Umaka Highway.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Am I safe? What is going on here? Did I hear you say great things? Your Majesty? It is a wonder that you still have some respect for me, and that you still recognize the fact that I am your king. But you know what? Judging from the fact that you barged into my palace the other day, not minding the fact that I was in the building, You walked straight to the princess and declared her an outcast.
Your Majesty, with all due respect, we do recognize the fact you're our king. However, we are not aware you have a daughter.
I beg your pardon?
You heard her right, my king. Which is the reason we all have gathered here to find out what you intend to do about the upcoming festival. As it stands right now, we are only but few days away from the festival. And yet, we do not know who you have chosen to oversee the ritual.
Eze, have you made up your mind yet? I mean, do you have anyone in mind?
My king, no one has said a word to us, and we all deserve to know.
But I have a daughter and you know it.
No, you don't have a daughter, my king. Indeed, you don't have a daughter.
You don't. You don't.
My king, you know we can actually threaten those girls out of this palace, just as the way they came in. All you need to do is just a word, and it's done.
Are you crazy? No, are you out of your mind? Do you not realize that the maidens of this kingdom wield certain powers that even I, the king, cannot contend with? They are within their rights. Yes, they are. So if you go in there and do anything against them, you are making a big fool of yourself. Don't you know that?
Your Majesty.
What took you so long?
Your Majesty, I am finally here. Where are they?
Right where I left them, they're still there. They're there. What do we do?
Hey, Ushenna. What's your problem? I am still your father, and I should be able to talk to you. You know what? I want you to ask your friends to go outside and wait. I want to hold a private discussion with you.
No, father. Whatever it is you want to discuss with me, I suggest you say it right here.
Exactly.
And mind you, it better be what we want to hear.
I don't get it. You want me to start talking before your friends? Uche, what is wrong with you?
Father, we will not leave this place, so please don't waste your own time and energy.
You know what? I want all of you to go home.
Huh?
Are you not listening to me? I said all of you should go home. No, listen. I understand that you maidens of Umuebe wield enormous powers. Powers bestowed on you by our ancestors. And it is clear you are aware of that power, and that is why you can come to the palace to intimidate even the king himself. But you need to understand something, that before the ancestors bestowed such power on you as maidens of Umuebe, that there was an original provision that children must have to obey the elders. And that is the sentiment I am going to appeal to right now. As an elder here, as your father in this kingdom, I am asking all of you, go home. Are you going to disobey me?
But father, why really do you want us to go home? Or are you ready to provide us with the answers we seek?
Exactly the point.
Yes.
Did you say yes?
Yeah, I said yes, you heard me. I said all of you should go home. Before the end of business today, I will provide you with the answers you seek.
Oh no. Are you sure?
Are you sure? What kind of nonsense? What's wrong with you? Listen, this man that is standing here is not just a titled man. This man is the Onowu of this kingdom, second in command only to the king. And I've given you my word that you should go home and wait for me to provide you with the answers you seek.
But father...
Uche, I think we should leave.
Fine.
Anamaju, ogini kamere obudanyo. Then I heard a voice shouting, there must be cleansing in the land. Then I heard a voice shouting, there must be cleansing in the land.
Oh my goodness. What are they doing here? What have I done again?
Are you just coming back? Does that mean you didn't sleep in this palace? And nobody told me about it?
Your Majesty, she,
Are you she? Now get out of my sight! Get out! And where do you think you're coming from?
Don't question me as if I'm a child.
I beg your pardon?
Excuse me.
Huh. The whole world has gone mad! How dare you talk to me in that manner? Princess! Princess! You see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? All my children have gone crazy!
I see. Onyeze. What are we going to do now?
My princess, go back to the man you love and be with him.
Who are you?
My name is Beauty, and I'm your brother's friend.
I see.
Princess, you know, I know you. And that's why I'm trying to give you this friendly advice. Just forget about everything. Forget about everyone. Go and be with the man you love.
Just like that?
You love him, don't you?
I do.
If I were you, I'll be working towards getting pregnant for him. And when you do that, you see all this madness, it will stop.
One thing I don't understand is why you are not picking my calls. You left the house? Does that mean you've left my life?
No.
You've broken up with me?
No, Obi, it's not what you think. I needed to...
You needed time to be alone. I should go. If that is what you wanted, you could have said it.
One more step closer to him, and he is a dead man. Get out of my palace this minute or you die. Make a choice.
Your Majesty, you may kill me, but what's the gain? I'm a man who is loyal to you.
To hell with your loyalty. Now get this your cursed visitor out of my palace, or I will kill him and his blood will be in your hands. Fast! I am losing my patience!
I'll call you later.